Are you sick and tired of living a life of unfulfilled potential, of working 50, 60 hours a week, 50 weeks a year for 2 weeks vacation, and that for years on end without any outlook of that ever changing? And would you like to break out of that? Well, my name is Jack Bosch. I'm the co-founder of the Land Profit Generator Method. We are having coming up a 5-day masterclass on a little known real estate secret that's called land flipping. With land flipping, you can do everything you can do with house flipping, just without the number one hassles of real estate, which is the house, right? You can wholesale, you can retail, you can sell a finance, you can even create the cash flow from land. You can also split land. You can do all these different things, all from the comfort of your home without ever having to see the property, without having to do anything like that. Just like, for example, Warren and Michelle Davis, two of our students, they were able to quit their jobs, were able to retire from their jobs, and now are doing a nice six-figure income, multiple six-figure income, without having to ever leave their house, without being stressed, and being able to at the same time travel around the country. Now, I'm going to get back to Warren and Michelle in just a second. But what am I talking about here? So my name is Jack Bosch. My wife Michelle and I, we came to this country about 25 years ago, literally with 2 suitcases and a bunch of student debt. After going to college, after starting the American dream by getting a job, we very quickly found out that this wasn't all that it was advertised for. We were working weekends, we were working nights, we were traveling 100% for job, right? Staying in kind of hotels on the borders of town without any kind of like fancy services and things like that. We were tired, we were exhausted. We came back on the weekends, we just slept through the weekend. We were making money okay just to make ends meet, but nothing like what we had imagined. Well, guess what? One day we said we are sick and tired of that, and we started looking for a solution. And we found land flipping. We found and developed a method that allows you to buy pieces of land, pieces of real estate, mostly land, for literally 5 to 35 cents on the dollar, and then turn around and flip them with no use of your own money for sometimes 5 or even 10 times what you put them on a contract for. Now, so we figured this out, and guess what? Just 10 months after figuring it out, we were able to quit our jobs, right? We were able to go, and then just another 8 months later, so a total of 18 months in, we were officially millionaires. And now we started teaching this since the year of 2008, and we have hundreds, if not thousands of students all around the country doing the exact same thing and beating us to our own numbers and to our own records. Like, for example, Anila and Tara, right? They are Anila Shah and Tara Jackson. They are literally in our program right now for about 8 months, and they're on track to already do $1 million in their first year of profits. How crazy is that? Now, this is what happens when you operating a virtual business system, a virtual real estate investment method that doesn't require cash, doesn't require you inspecting anything, doesn't require you needing to talk to banks. There's no tenants, toilets, and termites, and most importantly, there's almost no competition, because everyone looks after houses when there's all this land right in front of you. Yet the COVID on top of it has put that market on fire. There's all these buyers that are sick and tired of living in the city, paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for houses that are tiny, right? They want space. They want to go outside of town. So we have been able to provide land for all these buyers. And also our buyers, our students have also been able to do that. So the COVID buyers have absolutely made this market explode. So the beautiful thing is about that, since we teach this, I have an invitation for you. An invitation is that we are having coming up just right now, you see the date here right here on the screen, a 5-day masterclass. In this 5-day masterclass, it's completely for free. We're going to walk you through all the 5 steps, all the steps of how to find these properties, how to get them on a contract, how to flip them without using any of your money, heck, without even owning the properties and without even taking title to the properties, how to flip these properties and how to make nice cash checks. We've taught hundreds of thousands of students all around the country, as a matter of fact, all around the world, because this program, this system works so beautifully virtual that you can literally be in other countries and still do this in there. How about living in Italy? How about living in Mexico? How about living in Australia or traveling around the world and doing deals from anywhere? That is what's possible with this method. So join us. It's 100% free. Very simply, once you register for the masterclass, you get invited inside of a Facebook group, and then the masterclass Masterclass will actually happen in that Facebook group. Now, what does it all have to do with Warren and Michelle Davis that I talked earlier about? Well, they are one of our students, or a couple of our students, that actually did exactly what I just told you. They looked at this, they saw the potential of it. Now, they had already lost tens of thousands of dollars in other programs. They looked at this as like, this works, this makes sense. They came on board. Within 90 days, they had flipped their first deal. Like before, they had worked years without and spent literally tens of thousands of dollars without any results in the house flipping world. They had tried house flipping. They had found it too competitive. They had found it too difficult to get deals. But in our method, within 90 days, within 60 days, they had their first deal under contract. Within 90 days, it was sold. And then in that first year, they did 40 deals. And as a result, Warren Davis is now retired from his job. He's loving life. He and his wife are traveling around the world and traveling around the country and enjoying life to the fullest. You can do the exact same thing. So register for our upcoming 5-day masterclass. See you there.